Let's take verse 23 again. And all the people were amazed and said, is not this the son of David? So don't be too quick to judge a person by his words. Try to discern the motive. Until you know the motive of a person, you don't really know who the person is. Until you know the motive of a person, you don't really know how to handle the actions of the person. Do you know sometimes an action can be wrong, yet from a right motive? Yes. That's why some of us, while we were growing up, if we are going to be sincere with ourselves, especially in this part of the world, where the parent can really scold their children, I mean, even beat them when they are wrong, you know, in this part of the world, there are times as a child you hate your mom. There are times as a child that you don't even like your parents. There are times that you just think, why did God even bring me to this kind of family? And the reason you have those thoughts is because uh you felt like they are not treating you the way they should treat a child. Sometimes you want to ask yourself these questions. Are they really the one that gave birth to me? Or I don't even understand. Am I really their biological children? We understand. So at that point, it actually means that there was an action that did not really communicate their motive well. So because of that, you begin to misunderstand them. So anytime an action does not communicate the motive of a person well, properly, you are likely to misunderstand the person. For example, somebody who loves you may uh, engage in an action that looks like hatred. And if you want to judge by that action, you are going to misunderstand the person. For example, um, for example, you are making you the class teacher told you, oh, nobody should make noise, and then you you actually make noise. So you made noise. So they now wrote your name as part of the noisemakers. And then because your parents are influential, they are very popular, so the class teacher had to put a call through to your parents and say, sir, please, they called your mom and your dad. Well, um, your daughter is making noise in the class. We just said we should tell you because we are going to actually beat them. Meanwhile, the call is on speaker. And then you heard your mom say, oh, that's good. Please discipline her. I don't have a child that should not be disciplined. If she violates the rule of the school, please let her face the consequences. And then your father also said, yes, that's it. So you don't even need to call us. Just deal with her. Once he violates the rule, please let her face the necessary consequence. Do you know you are likely to be disappointed? Now, when you get home, there's something may happen to your mood. The way you greet them, the way you rejoice around them, that thing is likely to drop. By the time you get home that day, you will just struggle to say good afternoon, man, good afternoon, sir. And then you just go and take your bait. You just walk to your room and then you lock the door. Because to you, you felt that action to you did not see love in it. You see it as they don't love you. At least you are expecting them to say, oh, well, I know that my precious child has just, violated the rule, but you know that she's so precious to us. So you can't be disciplining our precious child. That's what you are expecting. But the fact that they asked the school to deal with you, although the action may be painful, but it does not mean it's not coming from love. Are we together? You see, love can be strict. And the fact that, as a matter of fact, love is strict. Not just that love can be strict, love is strict. When you love a thing, you're going to be strict with that thing. personally. Personally. The more closer you move to me, the more higher your discipline is, the more harder it is. If you are very close to me and you do something, there's every chance that you are going to be disciplined. The one that is not as close as you are, if he does this, I mean, say, okay, please don't do this again. It's not right. But for you, no, you will face it. You understand? So love is strict. We must understand these things. So some of us, we don't appreciate it when love is communicated to us with a with hardness. We don't like it. We don't love it when love is communicated to us with hardness. We always expect that love will always be soft. Love, at least love should come with a measure of softness, which is not always true. There are times that love will be soft, and there are times that love will be hard. Both the hardness and the softness is still love. You now have to discern. This is what will help you. In the period of the hardness, anytime love is displayed through hardness, meaning when the one you love allows you to pass through the process. Are we together? Because some of us will feel that, oh, because I'm loved, I should skip the process at least. So the one that loves me should show me love by making me skip the process. But that will not happen. It's just like you going to a school, from GSS 1, and then because your parents are the owner of the school, you now feel that, okay, they should show you love. The moment you are done with J1, they should just take you to SS1. Why? Because they need to show you love. And from SS1, they should just take you to university to show you love. You feel that, how can my parents be the owner of a school and I'm doing J1, J2, J3, SS1, SS2, SS3? That is too hard. Can you see that? So the strictness of love is in its ability to make you pass through the right process, to ensure that you don't skip any process. You pass through everything. Are we together? That's the strictness of love. So love can be soft, love can be hard. I'm saying that person that is hard on you, are you there? He's not doing that because he hates you necessarily. Sometimes the one that wants to destroy you is the one that will appear to always be soft. See, note this. You see, love can be soft and love can be hard. Love can be soft on you and it can be hard on you. But love is not always soft. So the one that is always soft, that is always, with him, you always have your way, that one is dangerous because that one can mislead you. There must be times where you will not have your way. Things must not always go the way, in your own way. Are you there? There should be times that you will not have your own way to help you. Sometimes, how God shows us love is by ensuring that certain prayers we pray are not answered. So some of the unanswered prayers, well, you may find it hard to believe this, but some of the unanswered prayers are actually God's way of showing us love. That's it. I remember while we were in spiritual application last year. I can't remember the day. Maybe day 2 or day 3. A brother looked at me and said, "Oh, well done, sir." And then he now said, the summary of what he was saying is, the summary where he was going to is, "Sir, um, he wants to come up and minister, maybe at least for a few minutes." You understand? You know the way you say things like, "Sir, can those people that are ministering, is it that they are fixed?" You know, those kind of things. You don't want to go straight to the point, but what you are trying to say is, "Pastor, at least even if it is 10 minutes, me too, let me come up and hold the microphone." You understand? But till the program ended, he did not come up to minister. Are you there? So if he does not get the message, he will say that pastor is partial. pastor does not really like me. There's some people that pastor likes, and those are the people that takes the microphone. But I knew that the best way to show love to him is to keep him away from the mic, at least for now. Do you get what I'm saying? Because if I give him that mic, I will destroy him. Are you there? So sometimes God shows you love by keeping you away from certain level of visibility, because that thing can tear you apart. So when he's done with you, he can bring you into it. But while you are in the process, he takes you away from it. It is still love. So when the parent deals with the child, disciplines the child, it is still love. Some of us, we have parents, and then we are always complaining they are too strict, they will never allow me to do this, they will not allow me to do that. You are not seeing the love, you are only seeing the hardness. I hope you have not forgotten that Jesus is the lion and Jesus is also the lamb. So that is, a lamb is soft, lion is hard. So that means love has those two dimensions. Like I used to say, any love that cannot correct is not correct. You get what I'm saying? Any love that cannot correct is not correct. The person that claims he loves you and yet he cannot correct you does not really love you. Are we together? There are times that some sisters will come to me, and by the time they are, while we are talking, they are crying. I remember one time, a sister came to me. We were just there alone, me and the sister in the fellowship. And it was, maybe she must have called her friend, and then the friend said, I'm in the fellowship. She came. And while we were discussing, the friend now came in. By the time the friend came in, she had to start consoling her friend. Are you there? That is still a show of love. You don't always have to be smiling and smiling to show that this person loves you. There will be times when the love will be soft. There will be times when it will be hard. We must understand these things. Are you there? So that we will appreciate love. So that person that is strict with you does not necessarily hate you. It could be that from him you are getting the hardness of love. But one thing to note is this. Motive will always be pure if it is coming from love, because everything love does is with a pure motive. So even when the love appears to be hard at a point, when I say hard, I'm not saying wicked. Love does not make you wicked. Although you can be strict, but you will not be wicked. Wickedness is not love. Hatred can make you wicked, but love cannot make you wicked. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there's a difference between being wicked and being strict. Being strict means that you will not allow emotions to make you do what you should not do. You will stick to the law. Are you getting what I'm saying? All right.